I'm here to review Room by Emma Donoghue. I highly recommend this book. If you haven't read it already, you definitely need to check it out. It is about 5-year-old Jack, who him and his mother live in a room. They don't live in a house. They live in a room, an 11 by 11 foot room. And they live in this room because Jack's mother, when she was 19 years old, was kidnapped by Old Nick. And Old Nick kept her there for 7 years in a room and abused her and such and kept her hostage for 7 years. And due to his crazy behavior, she got pregnant with Jack. And this book tells Jack's story from when he turns 5 onward. It's told through Jack's point of view, so it's written through the eyes of a 5-year-old, which makes the reading very good. And you get to know what's going on, really what's going on, and the innocence through that point of view. It's written into sections, so there's not any chapters, but you get to know a lot throughout the story, bits and pieces of why they're in this room, who this old Nick guy is, and why don't they just leave, you ask? Well, it's not that simple. For one, they don't know how to get out of the room because there's no windows, and Old Nick only knows the code to get out. So they're stuck here every day, all day. And she makes the best of it by teaching Jack games and reading him the few books that he has. And sometimes on Sundays they can request a Sunday treat, which is something special that they could have, but that's only if Old Nick is willing to do it. And Old Nick comes in pretty much every night and sleeps with his mother, and Jack sleeps in the wardrobe, and sometimes he wakes up to it and stuff. And so it's a really good book. And toward the middle of the book, his mother realizes that this is no way to live. This is no way to raise a child and live. So she deviates a plan of escape. I'm not going to tell you what that is or what happens after that, but you'll have to find that out for yourself. But I will say this. Once you start reading this book, you won't be able to put it down. It's not that big. Not that big at all. The font is pretty decent, and a lot of times it's just dialogue. But this is one of those books that go on a favorite bookshelf, which it's going on my favorite bookshelf because it's beautifully written. And through writing through the eyes of Jack, I think it gives more power to the story. And the way it's written, you can relate to the characters very easily. You get to know what's going on and how they lived, and yeah, it's really good. I wanted to read this for a while since I heard about it, and of course the library didn't have it, so I went and bought it. But I'm glad I did buy it because it is a book I'll read again because it's just really good. So that is my quick review on Room by Emma Donoghue.